Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another edition of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. And right now, I'd like to introduce our host, Mr. John Kensil. I'm the legendary Wid, and just like most other comedians, we were inspired by Mad Magazine.
Hey, people. Every comic out there who's of a certain age was inspired by Mad Magazine. And this is a segment of the show where legendary Wid, who's king of the Mad Magazine collectors.
Yeah.
This way. Oh, Wid, go over that way. Here you go. Wid shows off his collection and entices him with what he finds interesting about Mad Magazine.
Well, right over here is a collection of Mad Magazine. See, I'm the type of guy who reads them and dog ears them, okay? I have ones from the 50s up until the last ones they started printing in like 2018. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorites, and I think it's a pretty much of a big fan favorite, was a word that was invented by an artist of Mad Magazine. It is called the fold-in, okay? Not the fold-out like Playboy Magazine. Look at that tie. Not the fold-out like Playboy Magazine, the fold-in. Now, these were all done by Al Jaffe.
Who's still alive. He's 101 years old.
Oh, you're kidding.
He still is, yes.
And
is that a birthday cake or a forest fire?
What it was, 100 years is a long time. Right over there, this is how they began. They began as, it usually had a message in the upper right, left-hand corner.
It was the last page of Mad Magazine, so it was your, a meal. What you have at the end of a meal, like a dessert.
It was sort of a dessert. It was actually, they asked for something because Mad Magazine, up until recently, did not have advertising. So it always needed something for that back panel. And they were, of course, inspired by the fold-outs of Playboy Magazine. And there were some actually at the time in Life Magazine folding out a little story that they wanted to see. So the magazine world was into gimmicks at this time. And so they asked Al Jaffe to, one of the greatest,
this has the fold outs.
Oh, Steve Martin on that.
On Playboy.
He was inspired by Mad Magazine,
yes,
too. But, and I want to show how these things work. What they would do is first he would draw a section that was just like
a full picture. Like,
no, it was only the half picture.
So I'm looking at, that's a chair there with something sitting in a chair.
A chair. That was the last image that you would see. And then he would unfold and fill in the blanks that were around that chair. Okay? And these are fold-ins, and each one, let's see what this one has to say. What measures are many states considering to protect innocent citizens? Okay? And it has here all sorts of fires and cops going around, it looks like chaos in the city.
And what's going to stop it?
And what's going to stop it?
Is that
right over there?
Electric chair? What is it? What's this?
It says a memorial on the electric chair. Okay? So going from chaos in the city to the electric chair, that's a message, John. That's a message.
Are you happy, you hippie losers?
Are you happy, you hippie losers? Now, here's one from 1970 that has already been folded. See,
that drove me bonkers.
They loved the idea at Mad Magazine to have this fold-in because there are certain nerds out there who do not want to fold the fold-in because it will ruin the magazine.
I hated that.
I know you do, John. You hate when people get your periodicals.
Oh my! Well, at my time in the month when I get my periodicals, right? This is spot
Wait
on.
a minute, we're talking. This is a bi-monthly magazine.
I was raised. I'm one of 7 kids, and my family would take mine and would look at, and they would crease it, and I hated that. A couple of times I actually got an.
Look how mad he got. His chin went out like that. He's like, ooh, but
I can't wound.
Yeah, but the editors at Mad Magazine loved it because of dudes like you, because they would buy 2 copies.
Yes.
One to fold and one not to fold.
I used to get an iron and a washcloth and straighten the crease out because I hated it.
Oh my gosh!
Right,
I did not know that about you.
I don't think you're thinking. You like your humor. You like. Now, wait. Can I bring up a competitor to them?
Yes.
All right. Mad Magazine had a couple of competitors, and the closest one to Mad was called Cracked. So you would go to the store and you buy Mad, and when you're done your Mad fix, you would get Cracked. Now I have a cracked here with the Welcome Back Cotter Gang on it.
Wow,
right?
John.
But
no wonder. Did they have a fold in it?
Well, no, that's what I was thinking about. What did Cracked have, right? And now this one here is, it's the Welcome Back Cotter Gang, right? So on the back of theirs, I just looked at it now a second ago. They have a Fonzie.
Fonzie again!
But it's a T-shirt decal. You would iron. It's an iron-on.
Man, John.
What's it say? Fonzie. I'm the Fonz on his day off. This is going on my Tinder profile.
That is the coolest. I did not know they had this. Well, we're going to show this one more to you. All right. This is what offensive animal, okay, right over here in the top left-hand corner. What offensive animal would many Americans like to see become extinct? And here they are. Here's all the poor animals and everything. And oh, look at them. Okay. And what animal could, because they were concerned. This was a concern that animals were going extinct. And
right.
And the other one was, that
message.
About the capital punishment and everything. But they always had sort of a message. So let's see what kind of, in 1970, what kind of animal most Americans wanted to see go extinct.
Ruth Buzzy.
Ruth Buzzy. It's almost a buzzard right there. Can you see it?
What is it?
It is a war hawk.
God.
Okay. I know, but they were big on war hawks. This is an anti-war statement right there. Okay. You can see the bird with his little gun over here and everything. And it said the war hawk. That's the thing they wanted extinct. So once again, Mad Magazine is not only making us laugh, but it's making us think, too, about getting out of the Vietnam War and let Saigons be Saigons.
You're starting to annoy me.
Oh, stop it, John. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that has been It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. And we want you to do us a favor by ringing that bell.
And hitting subscribe on YouTube under Cancel Culture. Tell your friends. Subscribe.